Hello, my dear students. Once again, I welcome you all to KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belgavi. So, this is our lecture number 8 on topic Surface Chemistry. Myself, Mr. Akash Vasan Nesarkar, lecturer in Chemistry, Department of Chemistry. Let us see the contents of today's class. The first thing we are going to learn is Hardy-Squeeze rule. The second one, coagulating value. Third one, protection of colloid. And lastly, emulsion and uses of emulsion. So these are the points we are going to discuss in today's class. First, Hardy-Squeeze rule. The Hardy-Squeeze rule is based on the process of coagulation. I hope you remember what is coagulation, right? The coagulation is nothing but what? Precipitation. जब भी कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन का प्रेसिपिटेशन होता है उसी प्रोसेस को हम क्या कहते हैं? कोएगुलेशन. So Hardy and Squeeze stated the rule, and it states that the greater the valence of the oppositely charged ion of the electrolyte added to a colloidal solution, the greater is its power to cross the precipitation. So it based on the charge of the ion of the electrolyte which is added to a colloidal solution to cause the precipitation. So यहाँ पे जो भी हम इलेक्ट्रोलाइट ऐड करते हैं कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन में उसके चार्ज जितना ज़्यादा होगा उतना ही प्रेसिपिटेशन जल्दी होगा, मीन्स उतना ही कोएगुलेशन फास्ट होगा. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द चार्ज ऑफ द आयन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. हायर द चार्ज ग्रेटर इज इट्स कोएगुलेटिंग पावर, दैट इज नथिंग बट व्हाट? प्रेसिपिटेशन. सो जितना ज़्यादा चार्ज रहेगा आयन का उतना ही फास्ट कोएगुलेशन होगा कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन का. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट? Hardy-Squeeze rule. For example, coagulation power of different cations for coagulating a negatively charged salt of Es2S3 follows order Al plus 3 greater than Ba plus 2 greater than Na plus. So the coagulating power is maximum or it becomes fast when we use Al plus 3 ion. If we use Ba plus 2 then it will become slow, right? The coagulation will take longer time. So it depends upon the charge on the ion of the electrolyte. So higher is the charge, greater is its coagulating power. Okay, so that is given by the scientist Hardy and Squeeze, and therefore it is known as a Hardy-Squeeze rule. Next, coagulating value. The coagulating value, it is the minimum amount of electrolyte needed to coagulate the colloidal solution. The minimum amount of electrolyte needed to coagulate the colloidal solution, smaller the coagulating or fluctuating value of an electrolyte, greater is its coagulating power. So it is simple, coagulating value is based on the amount of electrolyte added. So smaller the coagulating value of an electrolyte, greater क्या रहेगा? Coagulating power. So it is inversely proportional to the flocculation value also. So coagulating power is inversely proportional to the flocculation value. So it depends upon the flocculation value of an electrolyte. Okay. So जितनी small flocculation value रहेगी इलेक्ट्रोलाइट की उतनी ही ज़्यादा coagulating power रहेगी. Okay, fine. The next one is protection of colloid. प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ कोलाइड, इसका मतलब क्या है? हमको कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन को प्रोटेक्ट करना है. हमको कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन को क्या करना है? प्रोटेक्ट करना है. प्रोटेक्ट किसको करना है? कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन को, कि वो प्रेसिपिटेट फॉर्म ना होना चाहिए. कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन प्रेसिपिटेट फॉर्म ना करना चाहिए, इसलिए हमको उसको प्रोटेक्शन करना है. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ कोलाइड. सो दैट कैन बी डन बाय यूजिंग and lyophilic colloid. The phenomena of preventing the coagulating of lyophobic soil. The phenomenon of preventing the coagulation of lyophobic soil due to the addition of some lyophilic colloid. So due to the addition of some lyophilic colloid, that is called as a protection of colloid. So अगर आपको lyophobic soil का coagulation prevent करना है तो आपको क्या ऐड करना पड़ेगा, some amount of lyophilic colloid. So that will prevent the coagulation of lyophobic soil. So यहाँ पे दिया गया है, so this is your lyophobic colloidal solution. In order to prevent the precipitation of this lyophobic colloidal solution, we are using these dots are nothing but what, lyophilic colloids. We are using the lyophilic colloids. So by using this lyophilic colloids, it will act as a protection layer around the lyophobic colloidal solution, and it prevents the lyophobic colloidal solution from the precipitation. So by using the lyophilic colloids, we can stop the coagulation of lyophobic soil, and that is called as a protection of colloid. Example, addition of gelatin to gold soil protect the soil from precipitate to some extent. So gold soil का अगर coagulation stop करना है, then we have to add the gelatin, which is a lyophilic colloidal solution. So it will stop the gold soil to precipitate. Okay, so that is called a protection of colloid. So lyophobic soil को हम प्रोटेक्ट लायोफिलिक कोलाइडल सोल्यूशन यूज़ करके कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन, इमल्शन. You know that very well, right? Emulsion, it is a type of a colloidal soil where the dispersive phase and the dispersion medium is a liquid. So it is a type of colloidal system where the dispersive phase and the dispersion medium is what? Liquid. So you can see here in one test tube I am having the water. Into that water I am adding the liquid, and therefore you will get the emulsion, where this is your colloidal system where the dispersive phase and the dispersion medium both are liquids, and after shaking the test tube will get two different layers. One is oil layer and another is water layer. Those oil and water both are immiscible to each other, and therefore we can say that immiscible liquids. So emulsion is what? It is a colloidal system in which dispersive phase is and the dispersion medium is liquids. Next one, types of emulsion. So there are two types of emulsion based on the dispersive phase. So water disperser in a oil. In this type, water is the dispersive phase. So water disperser in oil, in this phase water is the dispersive phase and oil is the dispersion medium. I hope you know what is the dispersive phase and the dispersion medium. Dispersive phase means the quantity is present in minor, means minor, the substance is present in a minor quantity, and the dispersion medium is what? The substance is present in larger quantity, like solute and solvent. Fine. So example, butter and cream. So in butter and cream, these are the types of water disperser in oil, where water is a dispersive phase and oil is a dispersion medium. Second one, oil disperser in a water. So in this type, oil is the dispersive phase and water is the dispersion medium. So यहाँ पे कौन सा कम सब्सटेंस रहेगा? ऑयल बहुत ही कम रहेगा, लेकिन वाटर बहुत ज़्यादा रहेगा. सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज अ डिस्पर्शन मीडियम. अगर वाटर ज़्यादा रहेगा सो वाटर इज़ द डिस्पर्शन मीडियम, अगर ऑयल ज़्यादा रहेगा तो ऑयल इज़ द डिस्पर्शन मीडियम. सो ऑयल डिस्पर्सर इन वाटर where the oil is the dispersive phase and the water is the dispersion medium. For example, milk and vanishing cream, where water is the dispersion medium. So water is present in larger quantity in milk and vanishing cream, where oil is present in smaller quantity. Are you getting? So these are the two types of emulsion. First one is water dispersed in the oil, where water is the dispersive phase, and oil dispersed in water, where oil is the dispersive phase. So you can see here. So the first one is a oil in a water. So we are having very less amount of oil, whereas remaining is what? Water, right? So this is oil disperser in water. So oil को हम क्या कहते हैं? डिस्पर्सिव फेज कहते हैं, एंड इस पोर्शन को हम क्या कहते हैं? डिस्पर्शन मीडियम, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में प्रेजेंट है. समझ में आया? सो ऑयल डिस्पर्सर इन वाटर. यहाँ पे क्या है? ऑयल ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में है सो डिस्पर्शन मीडियम इज़ ऑयल, एंड वाटर कम क्वांटिटी में है सो water is the dispersion phase. So the type of emulsion is what? Water in a oil, water dispersed in a oil. So these are the two types of emulsion. Remember, this is very important for final examination. Next, so there are some points you have to remember. First one, emulsification, the process of stabilizing an emulsion by means of an emulsifier is called emulsification. So first of all, the emulsion is somewhat unstable and we have to stabilize that by using an emulsifier, and that process is called as a emulsification. So emulsification is simple, we have to stabilize the emulsion by using emulsifier, so that process is called emulsification. Now what is emulsifier? The substance that are added to stabilize the emulsion, the substances that are added to stabilize the emulsion are called emulsifying agent or emulsifiers. So जो सब्सटेंस यूज़ करते हैं स्टेबिलाइज करने के लिए, इमल्शन स्टेबिलाइज करने के लिए, उसी सब्सटेंस को हम क्या कहते हैं? इमल्सिफायर. नेक्स्ट वन, डी इमल्सिफिकेशन, द प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्रेकिंग एन इमल्शन into its constituent liquids is called de-emulsification. This can be done by freezing, boiling, centrifugation or some chemical methods. So अगर इमल्शन को हम ब्रेक करना है, okay, so that process is called de-emulsification. So we have to break the emulsion into its constituent liquids, that is nothing but we have to ब्रेक द इमल्शन इनटू इट्स कंस्टिट्यूएंट लिक्विड्स. इसका मतलब हमको डिस्पर्स फेज एंड द डिस्पर्शन मीडियम क्या करना है? सेपरेट करना है. डिस्पर्स फेज एंड द डिस्पर्शन मीडियम क्या करना है? सेपरेट करना है. और हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? एक तो फ्रीजिंग करके, नहीं तो बॉइलिंग, नहीं तो सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन और सम केमिकल मेथड यूज़ करके हम कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज अ डी इमल्सिफिकेशन. सो हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? इमल्सिफिकेशन मीन्स to stabilize the emulsion by using emulsifier. Emulsifiers, the substances are used to stabilize the emulsion are called emulsifiers, and de-emulsification, we have to break the emulsion into its constituent liquids, that is dispersive phase and a dispersion medium, by using some chemical methods. So that is called de-emulsification. Next one, the last point of this topic is uses of emulsion. So after this the topic is finished, okay, and if you have any doubt then you can come to the college. The first use of emulsion is the process of emulsification is used to make medicine, so it is used in medicine. The second one, antiseptic and disinfectants when added to water form emulsion. So to make antiseptics and disinfectant they use the process of emulsion only. Digestion of fats in intestine take place by the process of emulsion. So the digestion of fats in intestine, they take place the process of emulsion. So there also we can use. Next one, cleansing action of soap is based on the formation of emulsion. So जो भी cleansing action of soap है वो emulsion के द्वारा ही होता है. So there also we have the use of emulsion. So these are the 4 uses of emulsion. There are many, but I have mentioned here only few. So I hope you understood this topic thoroughly. If you do not, then you can come and meet me in a college. Okay. So I declare that I have finished this topic. So thank you.